welcome back to a brand new video today. Today we are back in spin tyres, and as far as I know, in the previous video I promised sort of promised some more backwoods mud on the rock content on that map, but I'm not gonna lie, it didn't get amazing feedback and it didn't look like people enjoyed the video itself. Now that's not a problem for me. I'll just move on and find a different map, and that's what I've done. So today we are playing CCCP3. I'm not entirely sure where the name came from, but as you can see we've got a nice lineup. You may be wondering why I've got a Dodge Ram and a GMC truck over there, and they're both, well, one's a double cab and one's an extended cab. But the reasons for this is the Dodge Ram looked quite nice to drive, looked quite fun for this map. The GMC also comes with a hauling trailer, which I'm hoping to haul something across this map, seeing as it has a few roads. You can't really see anything because it's one of those maps where it's got loads of cloaking. Now I've not really done much on maps like this so far, a big map like this, where you have to remove the cloaking to just find something. So obviously I've seen a picture of the map and seen pictures of the map itself, and it looks really fun to do. So we've got a Suzuki Grand Vitara here, and around the other side we have a nice Jeep Cherokee. And I think first of all what we're going to do is, because we can't actually put the trailer on the GMC yet, I think what we're going to do is take the parking brake off of the Grand Vitara, reverse so we can unlock the Dodge Ram, and then quickly decide which way we're going to go. Now I'm not going to lie, I have actually been on this map before and driven around a little bit, and I just went this way in front of me. So I think that's the way I'm going to go, because I kind of knew where I was going. Just across there to the left hand side, as you can see. So I think we're going to go over that way. If you can hear, well, you'll know from my, if you've seen my Euro Truck Simulator 2 video that I posted out, I believe it was, well, not long ago, put it that way. You'll notice a bit of background noise from my steering wheel, and you'll know, if you watch that video, you'll know that I recently purchased a new steering wheel, a Logitech Driving Force GT. If you guys want to go and purchase your own Logitech Driving Force GT, I will leave a link in the description to go and have a look at one and look at the specs of one, and, you know, go and maybe even buy one for yourself and purchase one for yourself, because I would highly recommend this steering wheel, because it is quite an amazing steering wheel. And apart from the noise it makes, it is a really good wheel. Now obviously it does make a lot of noise, and that's because I've not got the power supply plugged in, and the power supply is not present, because I just like the feel of a sort of like a nice power steering box almost, so it's like really nice and easy to drive with. And I like to have 900-degree rotation in my games, so you'll notice how that turning circle in this car is 90 degrees turning on my steering wheel. So I like it being more realistic and having a big angle to turn with, because I think that's a lot better. It does make a lot of noise, which is the downside of it, but that isn't a big issue. Now this Grand Vitara is actually showing quite a lot of power, I'm not going to lie. It's wanting to just take off, and you know, I think I'm just going to test it to its limit speed wise. Now I can say, and you're going to have to take my word for it because I'm not going to go over it, but this pile of logs here is quite fun to drive over. And this Grand Vitara, I tested this car out on this map when I first of all went on this map, and it just absolutely flew over it. It was quite impressive, to be honest. Right, so I believe there's cloaking nearby. We're going to go to the right. I'm hoping to go towards that garage, maybe, and maybe leave the Grand Vitara there for the time being, see how powerful the Dodge Ram is, and maybe go off to the left with the Dodge Ram or the Cherokee, because I feel like although this car is quite good, it could do with a few upgrades. And if we leave it at the garage and get some objectives done so we can unlock the garage, because I believe that's the way you do it, then it'll be much more convenient, I believe. So we're just going to make his way to the garage. Also guys, if you've not seen my previous Euro Truck Simulator video, you'll know what I'm on about once you've seen it, and you probably know what the game is if you're watching this game. You know, spin tyres. If you're watching videos on spin tyres, then a lot of people that know what spin tyres is tend to know what Euro Truck Simulator 2 is. Basically, if you don't already know, it's a simulation of a HGV driving. You know, you're basically going from A to B. In my previous video, I went from Sheffield to Grimsby, I believe. Oh, no, sorry, I think it was Sheffield to Newcastle. Oh, we've got some cloaking removed there, so we'll free up a bit of the map. So yeah, we'll just follow this track round and go straight to the garage. Anyway, now, Euro Truck Simulator 2 is a simulation of a truck driving game, basically. A truck driving simulator. And you're basically just going from A to B, and it's a really fun game, so I'd highly recommend you guys going and getting that, picking yourself up a copy, because it is fairly cheap depending where you get it from. Personally, I've got it on disc, got it right next to me actually. And it's one of those games that you play for a little while, and you get bored of really easily, but then you leave it for ages. You start playing other games like spin tyres and, you know, other simulation type games, and then you go back on it and appreciate it much more, because it's just a really good game in itself. So just coming up to the garage now, I'm going to leave the Vitara just here. I'm going to turn her off. And we're not going to click change truck, we're going to jump on into the Dodge Ram. And it does look like a very nice mod, but I've never been a fan of big trucks like this, so how I'm going to cope with it, I have no clue. I just want something that's got a lot of power to check this map out, but actually this... Whoa. We're going to have to see. I'm thinking the Cherokee, I'm thinking the Jeep, but ideally what I need to do is I need to get all of these cars out of this area anyway, so out of the water area. And I think the one that's going to be the most... well, the least ones, should I say, is probably the GMC truck, since it's not cut out for this type of stuff. It's literally just a towing truck. I don't know whether... well, this is where I jump in the GMC, and it's the one with the most power. It'd be typical, that, but... yeah, we're just going to get them all out and chuck them on the road up here, just so they're out of the way of the water. Because it's really a bit of an awkward place to start in a map, if you ask me. Personally, I'd rather start at a garage, and you have a garage to work on your cars with, so you can upgrade all your vehicles to how you'd like and what suits you. So I'm just going to leave this here, I think. Also guys, I know I've already mentioned it, and I really do want to apologise for... oh, I can't imagine it being... for, oh, that's cool. Look at that in the back window. His YouTube channel's right there. It's quite fun. It's quite fun. That's quite cool. No, I really do want to apologise for the sound of the steering wheel, because I can imagine it being quite overpowering in comparison to my voice. So I hope it's not too loud, and if it is, then maybe it's something that I'm going to have to fix, but hopefully it's just right. You can see the tow bar on the back of this truck. It's had all the back tub taken off. Weight reduction, basically, and it's just a little tow bar so you can tow trailers, but I can't imagine it being amazing towing trailers if you can't even get through here. I'm going to jump in the Cherokee and just... oh wow, this isn't actually amazing. It can do it though, hopefully. I think it's just where it was sat. I'm going to pull this GMC out with the Cherokee, I think, and just drag it out to the end of the water where I've parked up the Dodge Ram. Or the Dodge Ram's going to have to come in and pull them both out, because this is proving to be a bit of a pile of shit. So hopefully we can make it work. You know what, I actually think this Cherokee is 1,000,001 times worse than the GMC. So what I think I'm going to do is, I know I wanted to get all these cars out and get them all out of the water, but what I think I'm going to do is, because the Dodge Ram seems to be the best, and probably the best looking, I might add as well, I think what I'm going to do is take the Dodge Ram out for a spin. You know what? Bit of an awkward place to park in it. Silence.
2,000 years later.
I don't really think you could get a worse kind of introduction to a new map than what's going on at this moment in time. And yeah, I have got the GMC out finally, and I just realised, obviously I didn't really have much of a good look at it, but look at the size of these wheels. I mean, they're so small. It doesn't really help that it's a double cab, so it's probably going to get stuck itself, let alone getting the Dodge Ram out, but it's trying. The worst comes to the worst, or worst case scenario, I'll have to go and get the Vitara. But go on. Oh wow. Just trying to change gear. No, all I'm doing is dragging it. It's got no other it's got no other hitch up points on it whatsoever. We don't know how the friggin' hell. This handbrake's not amazing. Look, oops. There's literally 2 hitch up points for the Dodge Ram. I'm guessing it's because it's so damn difficult to flip over, but hey, I managed it, so right, so now can I just pull it? No. Right, we're just gonna drag. No. Right, tell you what. What we'll do, just get closer to it. Pull! Go! No! This is absolutely hopeless. Oh. No. He's just digging a hole. Oh. No. Go. Go on. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Oh, can't see because the... Oh, wow. Oh, this is just not looking too amazing at all. Right, if we get a hitch from the bumper to this backside, turn advanced off and reverse nice and steadily. Go on. Oh. Power! Go! Go! Traction! Screw the power, I need traction. I need like a run up. Oh, fuck off. Right, actually, maybe it'll be better on the front. So up to the front, and actually, so I'll drive forward and back as fast as I can. As fast as I can. You make it sound really like amazing. Like, what's going on? You make it. You sell it for much more than it's fucking worth. Ah. Why does it not want to flip out? And I can't even rescue it to the garage because there is no garage. So this car is currently fucked. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know. Right, looks like it's a job for the Vitara. Vitara to the rescue. I actually forgot that I had this, so it's quite lucky that I remembered. I mean, I know I've got the Jeep Cherokee in that water, but come on. It took me about 10 minutes just to move an inch, so let alone trying to pull something out. And Then again though, you do get some vehicles on this game that are really shit in water and stuff, and then you'll take them on the rocks or in the mud or whatever, and they're just amazing. I'm not gonna lie, when I was pulling that GMC out, when I was driving the GMC out of the water, what it did was it started acting really shit, like no traction at all. So I thought, oh, I'll go and get the Cherokee to pull it out. Got there, and then it did nothing, obviously, like you saw. So then I jumped back in the GMC and thought, well, we can give it one last try, and it actually came through quite well, so that was an upside. But so far, we have explored fuck all of the map, which is quite laughable. Right, so, oh wow, so I'm almost there. I'm thinking I'm going to drive on a bit, hook it up from the front of the, well, is it the front, is it the back, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, that's the front of the Dodge Ram, and then from the back of this, hopefully, stressing the word hopefully, we can get it done. So, that side to that. Power! Oh, oh, oh! I don't... No, this ain't got a winch bumper on it, has it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why has nothing got any balls? This thing has balls, but it doesn't like pulling stuff. I mean, look at it. It's a fucking Grand Vitara. It's not meant to pull shit out. This is the thing that's supposed to get stuck. Jesus Christ. Well, to be fair, it's partly my fault that it's on its side, but roof even. But let's not point the finger at anyone. I'm just trying to get it out. Let's try it from the back. It's a bit annoying that you can't, like, do multiple winches, because I just attach like 3 to it, or 2 to it, because there's only fucking 2 winch points. All I'm doing is dragging it. Maybe actually, if I knock that off now, I've got an idea. If I get into this position here where I'm kind of down the banking, onto the right, onto the left, right, I've got an idea. The wheels like that. No, like that. And now I need to go backwards. Go. Oh shit. Honestly, if this thing flips over as well, that is just the end. I'm done. Right, so that's not working either. So my plan failed. Let's try it from the front, I suppose. Oh, should we just drive into it and push it? See if that does anything. Probably not, because nothing else is happening. Right then. So let's... there to there. 3, 2, 1. Go. I just... oh, God. Go. This has just been a whole episode almost of towing the Dodge Ram out, like... ugh. It's just towing it in the middle, like, it's not doing anything at all. I think I'm just going to have to leave it there and face defeat. This is just burning the fuck out the tyres and digging itself a hole. Right, let's back up a bit. Let's try slamming it into high. Oh, fuck. No, not happening. Not happening. That's either for another episode, or it's just not happening ever again, so it's just going to have to stay there for now. So anyway, guys, this has been an eventful video. This has been T... is it? No, sorry. T? Where did I get T from? CCCP3. P3, or maybe even underscore 3. I believe that's actually the proper name for it. But anyway, this has been CCCP3. That is a mouthful. I hope you've enjoyed. If you'd like to go and download the video, what am I even saying? If you'd like to go and download the map yourselves and do it justice and not go and roll over a massive fuck off Dodge Ram, then you can go and do so following the link in the description, as I will leave a link to this map in the description below. I'll also leave a link to Euro Truck Simulator 2, my previous video, in the description, and I'll leave you a link to my personal steering wheel, because I believe it's an amazing steering wheel. And if you guys are just starting out using the steering wheel and you want something that's good for money, then you guys should go over and buy a Logitech Driving Force GT. So anyway guys, if you want any of these mods, they all are on the Steam Workshop over on Steam. So just go and click Browse Workshop when you are launching before you launch the game, and you'll find all these cars somewhere down the way. So anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please go and subscribe for more. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, and please comment giving me feedback on my video. I'd love you guys to leave me some feedback and let me know how you found the video. So anyway guys, my name's been Tom, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.